Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in. Bitcoin, all-time highs. This thing is ripping up the charts right now. Is it time to sell and buy back in? We'll be talking about that today. Good morning to Rafterman, Athlete, and the rest of the boomers worldwide. I am multi-streaming using Restream.io. You could find me on DLive and on YouTube. Make sure you're following me. The links are down below, dlive.tv/Champagne Crypto. And over there on YouTube, Champagne Crypto. Make sure you click all the links, follow, like, subscribe, post notifications, activate. We're here every single day. Bitcoin is currently at all-time highs, continuing to climb out here. It's at $38,000, 350. So, you know, this thing is going to, in my opinion, it's going to hit 40,000. I mean, I said this last week, and things are starting to warm up. Price predictions, okay? People asked me last week what I thought, you know, we were, like at 27 or 30 sometime last week. I saw the price hitting 35 to 40. I said, you know, the price could hit 35, 40. I think even when we were in the, you know, upper 20s, I said this. 35 to 40 is possible, and obviously we're already about to hit that 40. Now, you know, the question is that are we going to see a pullback? I'm going to, you know, pull up some charts and see how far can we go in this bull run and compare it to prior bull runs. And then, of course, answer that question. Is it time to sell and buy back in? You know me, I'm not selling any bits. Boom! Shout out to Rafterman, all the boomers out there. Let's run down the numbers. Of course, Bitcoin taking the lead there. 38,700 is the high for today, and we're currently at 38,457 and continuing to climb. And then we'll give you guys the updates on, you know, all the tokens and platforms that we're involved in. But right now it's favorable. Everything is green. And indeed, that's why I'm asking the question. Is it time to sell a little bit, you know, take some profits? We're going to talk about that. 38,350 for Bitcoin. Ethereum, 1225. Ethereum is falling behind today against Bitcoin, but for the week it's pulling ahead. So, you know, this is the battle here that's going on, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And again, it's not whether I like Bitcoin or Ethereum more than one or the other. I think both of them are taking charge, and I think Ether just has a little bit more room in the tank before it hits that all-time high, because Bitcoin already did. You got Ripple there falling apart. Even Ripple's up 33% though in 24 hours. Litecoin at 167. What's interesting is that Litecoin is creeping up on Ripple. Litecoin's market cap is 11 billion compared to Ripple's market cap at 15 billion. And I can see an instance soon where Litecoin will take over Ripple as Ripple keeps losing share. And then how about Cardano? Cardano's up 72% in the past week, and they pulled ahead of Polkadot. Cardano trading at 31 cents. Shout out to everybody out there on Cardano. They're doing well, okay? So, you know, Cardano and Polkadot seem to be like the next up to bat next to Ether. I've seen Polkadot do well. Polkadot at 987. I was doing some research there on the Binance chain, and some of the initial farm offerings include coins that are supported by Polkadot. I'll talk about that, if not in this video, in upcoming videos, because there may be something there. Bitcoin Cash there, 449. Stellar at 34 cents. How about Stellar? Was it Ukraine's going to do a digital cash with Stellar? And it's interesting. Stellar being Ripple's little cousin, I don't see why it's booming compared to Ripple. I mean, if Ripple's under fire, I would assume that Stellar is heated up as well. I don't know. Chainlink there at 1671. Binance at 4420. I told you I was experimenting and learning more about the Binance chain, which is a sister chain to Ethereum. And I'm going to talk about it in subsequent videos because there's stuff going on over there and there's potential boomers. You got Wrap Bitcoin, of course, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, EOS. So look, as far as like Ether competitors, Cardano, Polkadot, and EOS, and even Binance chain. Don't sleep on that, okay? I'm going to talk about that. And then you got, obviously, Monero is up today, but it's down. But Monero's the last true crypto on the block. And then you got Tron. We'll talk about Bankroll Flow and more. Shout out to T. Will, Jojo Wave, Mola Noni, Rafterman, the rest of the boomers. Touch the buttons. Indeed, make sure you're caressing those buttons. Bitcoin there at an all-time high of 38,588. Okay, looking good, looking sexy, indeed, indeed. Make sure you're touching the buttons. I'm going to drop some lemons over here on DLive. This is supported by Tron and BitTorrent. If you call yourself a crypto maniac, make sure you're using dApps and apps every single day that are crypto friendly. Don't say you're a boomer in a crypto space and then, you're only using YouTube. Okay, use some of these dApps. Let's look at the rest of the math. I was looking most intently at ETH versus Bitcoin, and I've been saying this on every broadcast. It's one that I've, it's the $1 million question, guys. How's ETH performing against Bitcoin? And again, Bitcoin activated the thrusters again this morning, so you see ETH with the slight pullback, but still looking good at 0.032. It touched that point. What was the high? The high was 0.033 there overnight before starting to pull back. Usually that's what happens, guys. You see Bitcoin pull ahead for a day or two or three or whatever. It does its thing, and then, there's a little rest, and then right after you'll see Ether. And sometimes Ether pulls ahead a little bit more. Like, Bitcoin may do like, let's say 6%, and then things will calm down, and the day after you see Ether pull like a 7 or 8%. I've seen that happen. I think altcoins will explode if BTC corrects. I think, we may be in the cusp of we already are in a bull run, but we may see these altcoins explode. Yeah. So there's that ETH. Let me check out the technicals. It's still reading buy. Buy. 1 week is looking good pretty much as well. I'm telling you guys, I'm excited about Ether. Obviously, it's all about Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong, guys. But, I think that just Ether, if Bitcoin's going to do a 20%, then, I would see Ether doing a 23 or 24%, just slightly ahead. You know what I mean? But I may be wrong. I'm not anybody's crypto daddy. So, that's what's going on. Let's go ahead and check out the headlines over here on CoinDesk and the rest of them. Total crypto market value hits a record $1 trillion. Yeah, and you know what? I'm excited about that because we've been waiting for a $1 trillion market cap for a while. And I remember saying, that was the target back in the day. And I was saying, at a $1 trillion market cap, it'll put Bitcoin around 30,000. And it did. We're way above 30,000. So we're going to look at the technicals here with Bitcoin. I want to look at the charts and answer that question. Is it time to sell and buy back in? What do you guys think? Drop a comment. While we look at the headlines, total crypto market value, 1 trillion. Bitcoin tops 38K for the first time. Expected rise in Ether Bitcoin volatility points to altcoin season ahead. Mola may want to check that. Bitcoin miner Bitfarms closes at 15 million brokered private placement. It's nothing but good news. D-bags here, kaboom. Ripple price soars 55% to crucial level as Bitcoin notches new high. Yeah, but who wants to stick around and see if Ripple's going to beat the case? You know what I mean? Novogratz predicts young people will buy Bitcoin with their stimulus checks. Yeah, that's true. Visa-backed Bitcoin startup to Lightning-based global payments app. I mean, right now it's all about the bits, and that's why, since it's all about the bits, I feel like we should pay attention to Ether. While everybody's the bits. I mean, Ether, guys, and then the other altcoins as well. So let's go ahead and look back at these Bitcoin charts and let's answer these questions here. And I want to get your guys' opinion here. I'll let you know. Honestly, time to sell and buy back in. I mean, I don't time the markets. That's not what I do. Okay. I'm not one of those that I'm like, since it boomed, I'm going to try to sell and buy back in, especially not with the OGs like Bitcoin and Ether. And I'll tell you guys my strategy, what it's always been: a steady DCA. Continue to buy Bitcoin at the same pace, maybe ramp it up or down, whatever you want, but just continue to average out. If you buy every day, every week, or every month, just keep doing it. It's my opinion. And that's what I'll continue to do. No, I'm not selling anything. Okay. And if you're in a position that you're really up, you may want to maybe, consider the opposite. Maybe sell DCA sell, maybe start selling every week, a little bit off the block. Everybody's in a different situation, but I'm not interested in, trying to time the markets to buy back in. I'll be honest with you. Now, that being said, let's talk about where things could go. And if you were trying to time the market, where would you try to get in and get out at? Okay, so here's the 6 months chart. Let's say that, let's say that the run started here at around Let's look at the year to date. This is the year to date chart. Okay, you can see back last year. So it seems like we've kind of been on an upward trend ever since, the year started. Yeah, we had that Rona scare, but, overall it's up. So, we were somewhere at, let's look at that 1 year. There we go. Boom. You can see here, where would you consider this bull run to have started? I wouldn't have considered it here, even though this is where the price was most flat. And then you could see, it appears to have started October 20. Which, actually would be, so it appears to have started, in October. Okay, all this year has been an accumulation period, and then you got the Rona scare. So let's say that the bull run started around 9,000. Okay. D-Bag says, what's a good decentralized exchange? I don't know what coins you're trying to trade, but, Uniswap is the big dog for Ether. It's the biggest exchange. 38,528 for Bitcoin. So let me show you this chart, guys. This is the point I'm trying to make. Let me see if I can pull up this chart that shows the booms post-halving and how far they go. And this could give us maybe a little prediction as to how far we can go before we crash. Because, I do expect to be a crash at some point, even with Bitcoin, before it settles down. Let me pull this up again. Boom. Okay. Here's a chart that talks about the halvings. Okay. This chart was done back in May 2020 or before. Okay. But you could see here that the last halving, okay, which occurred between 2016 and 2017, right here, 525 days after the halving, the price of Bitcoin was up almost 3,000%. It went from 657, okay, all the way to 19,800, which was the last all-time high. Now, after that, it had that bull run and then had a 365 days bear market. It was down 84% from its all-time high. So this is the point I'm trying to make. I expect it to crash, I don't know, at least maybe 80%. Look at these crashes. Down 86% from all-time high. Down 84% from all-time high. So let's say that we hit an all-time high and then we crash down 80%. Where would be that all-time high? If we started off somewhere around here at this reaccumulation period around 7,000, and over here this reaccumulation period was from 600 to 19.8. This is going to be from about 3,100 or 5,800 to what? And I'm seeing about a 10x. Let's say let's put this in the middle, like at 45 or 5,000. Even at 5,800, a 10x from 5,800 would be $58,000. So I'll be honest with you, like I didn't expect it to go over 50, but now I'm looking at these charts and there's a possibility that we may even go past 40, maybe even to 50 or 60 before seeing a major crash, maybe an 80% crash. Let's say if we went to 50, let's say just 50, okay? Let's say 50 and then we crash 80%. What's 80% of 50? Half of 50 is 25, I don't know, 30. So we would crash under to 20,000. Okay, imagine we went to 50,000 and then a crash down to like 15 or something. And, everybody would be like, oh my God, Bitcoin's over. And that would be actually kind of good because, we would be able to reaccumulate. Guys, we've been here since like 3,000. If it crashed to 15,000, most of the boomers are still in the green out here. So let it do its thing. I'm not even mad. That's why I'm asking the questions, sell and buy back in. I'm not going to do that. But I can see some people are thinking of that. Here's a chart, guys. This is, I would share the link, but this is actually a PDF or a JPEG that I have. So, check out the mathematics here, but there usually is a bear market after a major bull run. Okay. And we're already entering a bull market here. This is where we're at. And this thing could go up to 140,000, says this chart. So somewhere in this blue box is what they're expecting if the trend follows. Okay. And yeah, I can see that. Maybe I can see anywhere from 40 to 60 at this point. And then I can see arguments for 80 or even 100 when you consider that, Bitcoin could, 10 or 15x during a bull run. So if we started at this bull run at 5,000, or say you considered it at 9,000, it's definitely, it should maybe even go over 50. I'll be honest with you guys. So drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Let me read the comments over here. Good morning to Rafterman. Good morning to Moneybags. He says the ETH fees going up. Moneybag says it's probably another 20% correction, maybe, or maybe a bigger one, like I'm saying, showing here in this chart. Tony says everybody wants it and the supply is running out. Exactly. Moneybag says Cardano.link will do well this year. I agree. Athlete says I say up to 250,000 and back down to 40,000. Whoa. Yeah. I mean, look, I disagree, but I don't think you're crazy or anything. Anything can happen. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm saying more like up to 60 and down to 15. Rafterman thinks we'll be around 100,000. Okay. So, I'll tell you, that $50,000 price now is starting to be realistic. Okay. And even $100,000 price is starting to seem realistic. Okay. Guys, I mean, we've seen crypto, what it could do in bull runs. A 10, 20, even a 30x for some altcoins is possible. I've seen it happen. I mean, you've seen it happen as well. So, asking for maybe a 5x during a 5x Bitcoin gain during a bull run, it's maybe possible. Let's say we started this bull run at 9,000 and we 5x, that would be 45. Okay, if we 6x or 7x, maybe even a 10x is possible in the bull run. But remember, I do believe that according to this chart, there will be a significant pullback from the all-time high. And I would expect that pullback to be more than 50% from its all-time high. So let's say we rip up to 60,000. I would expect it to crash below 30,000. You can see after all these run-ups, look, the first bull run for Bitcoin, it went up from $2 to $7. And then after that first halving in November 28th, 2012, Bitcoin was only $12.22. Then it went up 9,000% to 1178. And then it crashed from 1178 down 86% back to 163. Okay. And then there was an accumulation period again. Then there was the halving again that we witnessed back in 2016. Bitcoin was at 657. The market cap was only 12 million. And then about 500 days after that halving, the price went up almost 3,000% from 657 to 19,800. So the question here is, after this bull halving, how much could this bull run go? We've seen the bull runs go from, 17,000% up, 9,000% up, 2,000% up. Even if we saw a 1,000% up, that would be a 10x. So it's possible. It's possible, guys. It's possible. To be honest with you guys, it's possible. It's possible to even see a 100K. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. But right now, obviously, 50 and 60 is possible as well. Now, will we see them? I really don't know. I mean, we can crash right now and go down. I receive it. I'll be honest with you. I mean, we're further than I expected. We're further than I expected. So if we stop here at 38 and we pull back to 18 and lose half the bag and then find a stabilization here and then keep going, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Okay, we're here for the long gunner out there, guys. So consider that. I just thinking of all the people that are FOMOing in now. A lot of institutions and people FOMOing in. They may get clapped. You're getting in at you may be getting in at the top. I don't know. Rafterman says, I wait, or DCA, not about selling right now. There you go. Moneybag says 100K easy. Rafterman says, I think it will be 100K. There you go. How's your farming coming along, champ? I haven't been farming that much lately. I've been doing more staking, to be honest with you. I think farming is not as attractive as it used to be, with so much the impermanent loss factor. There's other things going on, and I'll share those platforms as I have in every single stream. So there you go. Bitcoin against US dollar. Let me check out ETH. And then we'll go over the platforms because they're ripping the charts even more than Bitcoin and Ether. Look at this. Look at this one day here for Ether. What's this is some volatility. I mean, I'll tell you, this is a nice little dip on Ether. This is a 1 day chart. It's a 1 day chart on ETH. Drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Let me check out D Live. Shout out to Christozilla, donated 2 ice cream. Shout out to Athlete. And let me throw another. Oh, we're right here. I'll pass out these lemons in just a moment. Irving's here. Kaboom. So let's go to Wise Info. Well, you know what? Before I talk about the staking platforms, I'm going to tell you guys about the research that I've been doing, and I'm about like the next video I'm going to do, or you know, maybe not the next one, but one of the next videos that I'm about to do. It's talking about Binance Smart Chain, which is a sister chain to Ethereum. So for you guys that did the XDAI chain, it's very similar. You switch up from your MetaMask onto the sister chain. You got to put custom RPC settings, and then you can switch over to the Binance chain. And then you got PancakeSwap over there on Binance chain, which is the equivalent to Uniswap. It's the automatic market maker, the decentralized exchange for Binance chain. And here it is. But what's interesting, I was doing some research about this, learning about the initial pharma offerings. This is a new token sale model that's being introduced here by PancakeSwap and the Binance chain. I wasn't able to get into this coin tenant, but there's going to be more of these IFOs, so I'm going to keep my eye on them. The way it works is that before the sale, you will buy Cake, which is the PancakeSwap governance token, which is like basically the uni, and then you pair it with Binance tokens, and you use those LP tokens to claim whatever tokens you want to reserve. So I'm gonna do more videos about this with the specifics. I'm just giving you guys, you know, a heads up as to what I'm researching. I'm trying to find the next boomers. Okay, I mean, because that's what we're doing out here. It's like we're not just covering the crypto news. That's what separates a lot. You know, shout out to the boomers that actually go in the trenches, because you got some of these bigger YouTubers out here that all they do is cover and they show you the charts and everything, but they don't get down and dirty, guys. They're not out here trying to find the boomers. And you know, come on, they're out there. You know, they're trying to stay safe so that they can keep their crypto channel up with the views. Okay, you know, let's keep it 1,000. Shout out to Hefe. I see you. Shout out to Richard O's. Hi, how you doing? He says up to 50K. I'm guessing, yeah, it's possible. So, yeah, going back to this, guys, the IFO, I'm going to be doing more research. This is closed already, this Tenet IFO, so I'm going to wait for the next one. Maybe jump into that. I don't know. And then another research that I'm doing is on this divs.io pre-sale that's going to take place, I believe, this weekend. And I'll probably do a video about this. There's going to be a pre-sale. I may jump into this. Divs is a way to easily exchange. It's a swap exchange service. I believe it's anonymous, but yeah, I'm gonna do a video about this. And if I decide to join, but I think I am. So that's the news. So let's talk about the staking platform. We'll start with Bankroll Flow. This thing has been charging. The price just keeps going up. It's wild. Like how far could it go? I don't know. It's at 42 TRX for BNKRX. You can see it's currently listed here on the Gecko Bankroll extended token at $1.50. Guys, we got in like at 12 cents. This thing, like, you know, so for those guys that are excited about like the ETH and Bitcoin gains, I mean, like, come on, you know, look at this. This is at $1.50. It's up against Bitcoin 2% as well. So the gains keep coming. Bankroll Flow. This is a staking contract, buddy only. I got the link down below for to add to the buddy, because this is only an invite only platform. So the link is down below. The way this works is that you deposit the BNKRX tokens, and that those BNKRX tokens are burned infinitely, and then you receive back a 365% APY. Okay, max payout. So you can see my total deposits is a little over 1,000 BNKRX tokens, and my max payout is 3.7 thousand BNKRX tokens, and this is in real time. So this accrues in real time. You could either roll to increase your total value lock or claim your dividend rewards in real time. So I've been rolling, guys. You see me rolling, but you can also claim. Right now I got about $10. So I'm earning about, like, you know, I guess slightly over $10 a day with this total value locked. And I'm excited about this one. Again, the buddy link is down below. This is 1% APY. And the way you get into it is you got to have Tron. Then you go to SwapX. Okay, and this is the exchange where you can acquire the BNKRX token. You buy it here. at swap, let's say you're going to throw, I don't know, 10,000 TRX or whatever you're going to throw. Boom, you get your BNKRX. And once you acquire your BNKRX, you go over here to flow. And you could deposit and earn that. James Harrison just dropped me 5. Boom. Unlike most streamers, you've been with us in the good times and bad. We appreciate you, champ. Thank you so much, James. I that one, your super chat went over my head. And I just noticed it right now. I appreciate you, James. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're here. Whether things are up or down, I'm out here, And actually, I go harder when things are down because that's when most people hide, When things are down, people are hiding, But now that things are up, I don't have to I don't have to live stream every day. But I'm still here, James. Thank you so much for those British pounds. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thanks for the heads up, Rafterman. I didn't notice that tip. New on D Live, says Richard. Oh, okay, yeah. D Live is awesome, guys. I like D Live. I tell people all the time, use something alternative to YouTube because these mainstream platforms, guys, they're poisonous. You want to use alternatives. What's up with the lemons, says Richard. These lemons are, ways to tip. They're pretty worthless. I think they're less than a penny. But let's pass out some lemons. So I already put lemons in the chest. I got 50 lemons in the chest. And let me just go ahead and distribute rewards. On your end, guys, you got to click claim rewards. And the system randomly distributes rewards to the users that are most engaged. So let's do that. You'll see here, boom, I click claim rewards. You are now distributing the rewards. Chest rewards will distribute in 28 seconds. You guys can click on claim and maybe the system will reward you. This is random. So, yeah, this is random. In 15 seconds, it'll show you. But it tries to reward those that are active in the chat. So it's pretty cool. Let's see who gets the rewards. For sure, it's probably going to be Athlete because he's always active. There you go. And Richard, because Richard was active as well. There you go. Athlete got 32 lemons, and then Richard got 19. So there you go, Richard. You already got some crypto. I mean, it's probably less than a quarter, but, first day, you already got something. Thank you for the donation, Athlete. I appreciate that. So now you got some lemons, Richard, and then you could tip your favorite streamers now. You can tip them 1 lemon, 10 lemons is an ice cream, 100 lemons is a diamond, and now you have it. And you can earn lemons by, participating in chat, or I think that you could straight up buy them. I don't buy the lemons. I just, participate in chat. People tip me, and then I put them back in the chest, redistribute them. It's more fun than really, an investment or anything like that. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that lemon. Thank you so much. Kaboom. All right, guys. So, let me recap here. Oh, let's go to Wise. This is the last one that I haven't talked about. Wise token. Let's go to Wise Info. Guys, I'll be honest. It's the thing I've been most excited about in the last month crypto-wise. We got in on the reservation period with this token, and it's done amazing. And shout out to everybody that jumped in on this. I know that most people have gotten gains. So, Wise Info is just a third-party site that tracks information of the token, but I've been checking out the chart here, and look at the chart. This is the chart against Ether. Forget about U.S. dollars because everything's going up against U.S. dollars. The game here is to try to outperform Ether and Bitcoin, and this indeed is right now. So this is a brand new token. It debuted in about a week ago, and then it's been steady. It didn't dump on them because there's a price floor and there's ownerless liquidity. This thing they can't just rug pull here. This is why this token is so interesting. And then boom, ever since the 5th, it's been on it's ripping up the charts. Look at this, all the way up at a point 0.00385. It touched almost 0.0004 before a little pullback, but it's continuing to go. And again, my stake, I got stakes here, and this is one of the accounts. I got other accounts, but I got 25,000 Wise stakes here, and I've already earned about 50 Wise per stake in less than a week. So there you go. I'm excited about this, guys. And I'll tell you, the global share price is going up January 15th. So if you're going to stake on this platform, make sure you do it sooner than later. And you know how the staking stuff goes. The early bird gets the worm. So the price goes up after January 15th, the global share price, so that your returns will be a little less if you stake. And I also have the link, the referral link, which will give you the extra 10% bonus on top of everything. So I got it down below. So guys, don't sleep on this one. In my opinion, IMO everything, guys. You know, I could be wrong, but I mean, so far so good. Champ, you still doing options on Bitcoin? Yeah, I have some open out there. I'll tell you what, the puts have been great. I had some puts there at 15,000 that I sold. So basically what that means is if the price crashes, that I'm willing to buy at 15, So yeah, but I did sell some calls at 25, and obviously those are, I'm thinking about buying them back. But yeah, I still, mess with it. I have some open ones, but I'm not going that hard on it. Then I've said this. I mean, if you're interested in waiting for the dip with Bitcoin, instead of putting your money and just waiting for a buy order, you're better off selling a put. Using that money to collect a premium to see if the price goes down. Crypto Task Force says, Champagne Crypto, made man, how are you, my brother? Hope family is good. Crypto's pumping. I have full bags. Thinking about to hodl or to sell. Yeah, we addressed that. I mean, you know me, I'm hodling. Rafterman says, I prefer your streaming over vids. Thank you so much. I mean, I like streaming as well. But it takes more time, because I end up being in here, 30, 40, 50 minutes when I could do a shorter video and 10 or 20, and it gets about the same amount of views. But I like the streaming better, though. I'll be honest with you. Here's ETH against Bitcoin, and then let's go back to Bitcoin against ETH. I'll take a few more comments or questions. I like to keep these streams for about 30 minutes. Thank you, Crypto Task Force. I appreciate you. Hefe, I appreciate you. He says, I was using Deribit, but now I can't in the States. In the States, you can use LedgerX. And talk about the States and everything, and I was talking about Binance Chain. If anybody knows a bridge for Binance Chain that is friendly for U.S. users, because I was trying to use that bridge, and they were saying, oh, you're using an IP from the U.S. and this and that, and I try to use the Tor, but I don't know how to use Tor with MetaMask. I don't know how to do it. So if someone knows how to do it, the one and only at the Crypto Fields, God bless you, champ. We'll rewatch the stream later. Indeed, thank you so much, Crypto Task Force. One of our boomer bros. Go check Crypto Task Force. I'm not sure if you're still putting up videos, but go check them out regardless, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $2, Rafterman. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. So yeah, guys, don't sleep on Wise. Don't sleep on Wise. If you're going to get your stakes in, get them in. Use my link. You get the 10% bonus. And then if you get in before January 15th, you lock in that share price that's going to increase. So, I mean, between the referral link and the share price that you're going to lock in, you're going to get ahead of, I would say, about 20%, somewhere around there. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then, of course, the bankroll flow. And I did a video of the two hottest staking platforms right now being Wise and Bankroll. And there's kind of a little rivalry, Bankroll being over there on Tron, Wise is on Ether. And there's a little rivalry. Wise is way bigger, Flow's been, Wise is the new kid on the block. So a lot of people were hating on it or whatever. And as I said before, guys, I'm not one of these guys that are married to a coin, or, I'm not oh, I use Tron, not Ether. Or, I'm on Cardano, not Polkadot. Guys, spread the love. Try to get gains wherever you can. Okay, don't be a fanboy with this. Okay, a lot of people treat crypto like they do sports or something. That they only want to have one team. Guys, you could root for multiple teams. So the deal out there. So that's kind of what I've been saying. 39,000. Yeah, we'll hit 40K. If not today, tomorrow. Apparently. But yeah, I'm starting to believe maybe a $50,000 or $60,000 price is possible. Now, remember, last week I said, 35 to 40. So maybe we pull back at 40 and maybe that's it. But I don't know. For some reason, I think we got a little more gas in the tank here. I think we're going to go to a little, maybe 50 or a little bit more. But I have no idea. The question of buying and selling and buying back in, that's not for me. I'm not a, timer. I'm reminded of someone that called me early yesterday. and said, "Champ, I sold all my ETH." I'm like, well, you sold all your ETH because I'm telling you it's going up, and when it goes down, I'm going to buy it back in. I'm like, ooh, I don't know when it's going to go back down. And indeed, it didn't go down yesterday. And then I spoke to him at the end of the day. He's like, I don't know, man. If anything, I'll just buy it back and lose the money. I was like, oh, well, you know, that's why I'm saying, like, trying to time the market is pretty tough, guys, you know. So my strategy is DCA buy and even DCA sell. Okay, DCA sell. So I've made a little sells, a little bit off the top. If you need something, you know, you can make a little sell. But like to like cash out a big chunk, nah. You know, if you're up substantially and you could use the cash, maybe you know you could sell a little bit. You know, every other day or during this bull run, maybe just like a little chip off the block or something. You know, the same way you would buy in chips into the block. I like DCAs, whether it be selling or buying. But if you're DCA selling, you're not timing the market. It's not really to buy back in. It's just, you know, you could DCA sell and then start DCA buying again if you see the market crashing, I guess. But again, that's not really my strategy, guys. Because let's face it, in the long term, I believe these things to go up. So, you know, you're just playing around and then you can get clapped, you know, when you're trying to swing trade so much. So no, I'm not one of those guys. You know, I'm down with this DCA sell though. You know, DCA, if you have to sell, you're better off DCA selling little by little instead of just trying to, you know, sell a lot and then like time it, you know. I like DCA, whether it be up or down. That way you kind of average out and you don't really get clapped. No reason to sell now when the bull market just started. Do you think it really just started? I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We're in waters no one swam in before, but it's a good place to be in because we're higher than we expected. So. I'm not interested in selling bags right now. I'm not trying to cash out and like buy back in or anything like that. No, maybe, you know, a little sells, just, you know, a little tip to tip yourself, you know, shave off the top and collect a little reward or something. But like, as far as like a major play or something like that, nah, chill, relax. All right, guys, I'll take some comments and questions, and I'll end the stream. Shout out to Rafterman. Thank you for the $2. Shout out to Task Force, Hefe, Irving, all the boomers. I'll repeat this. Check out the link that I have down to Wise Token, and if you can jump into the stake, do it before January 15th because the prices are going to go up, and my link will provide you a 10% bonus shares when staking. So make sure you use a link because why not? Why not? What else? You got bankroll flow. Okay, so I was talking about, you know, the difference of both of them. I think that Wise has more legs. I see the fundamentals with Wise. Like, I understand them better. So I feel like Wise is set up to last longer. Now, bankroll flow, I just don't know. I don't understand the tokenomics enough. Although I do understand that the BNKRX tokens are burned completely, and then they're, you know, reminted at a 365% APY. So that makes sense to me in the scarcity and everything. But I just, for some reason, I don't know. I just feel like Wise has longer legs. Now, that being said, kaboom! Currency just dropped me $10. Thank you, Currency, for the 100 the other day, for the $10 USD today. I appreciate Currency. You're showing love. I appreciate that, Currency. He says Ether to 5,000 would be awesome. It will. It would. Yeah. It would. I'd receive that. Ether to 2,000 or 3,000 would be awesome. Irving says, I'll check the flow protocol. Yeah, check it out. I mean, I'm in it, guys. You know, I got about a little over $1,000 total value locked. And, you know, I'm collecting my my divs and it's working, you know. But I went a little bit more, well, a lot more aggressive with Wise, you know, because of the ownerless liquidity. It's a bigger pair on Uniswap. But I'm not one of those that's like, oh, it's either this one or that one. That's not like a lot of, I've seen some YouTubers be like, no, because of this one and that one. It's like, you know, why not use both? Why? I mean, like, I'm not married to Flow, or I'm not a dev at Wise or Flow. I have no loyalty to any of these coins other than to hold them or sell them. Irving says, I'll check the Flow protocol. Yeah, 365. Thank you so much, Currency. I appreciate you. $10, guys. Go check out I was gonna say Rafterman, but yeah, check him out as well. But go check out Currency 365's channel. He's booming every day with the vids. I appreciate you, Currency. God bless you and the fam. Cisco Kid is here. Hi there. Indeed. Yeah, so following vids, if you guys want to get ahead of me and start, doing research, I'm going to look at Pancake Swap, the initial farm offerings. This Pancake Swap is the automatic market maker for the Binance chain. Binance chain is sister to Ethereum. You can connect to it with your MetaMask the same way you would connect to like the XDAI by switching your RPC settings. I'm going to do a video on that. I still haven't done any actual transactions, but I already set up the custom RPC. And then there's these IFOs. There's going to be NFT lotteries and stuff. So I'm definitely going to dive deeper into this. But if anybody knows how to bridge over without having the IP address flagged, let me know. I'm going to do research on that. And then divs.io is going to do a pre-sale for their token this weekend. And I'm looking to perhaps maybe reserve some of those tokens. I'm going to do a little bit more research, but divs.io. And I found out about this because the team at Wise was going to use them with a widget for at one point, but they decided not to. And I understand why, because it could be a conflict of interest. But that doesn't mean that this platform may not make some gain. So I'm doing some research, and I may speculate on this. So let me know. And I may do a whole video for this as well. And then bankroll, 1% APY. Let me roll. I already got $10 in there. Let me roll. And you'll see. So it'll add to my total deposit. And I can earn more. Accept. Boom. And now my deposit grew and my max payout grew. And then you got the Wise. You can see what I've earned on my Wise. I got a 25,000 Wise staked for a year, and then I had another 25,000 Wise staked for a year and a half, or a year and 3 months or something. And I've already earned about 50 Wise in less than a week on both stakes. So I got about 100 Wise waiting for me there. You can see the price of Wise over there on Wise Info. The price of Wise has been going up against ETH. Now it's 0.0038. And then on US dollar price, where is it at? It's all, I think it was like 40 cents or something. 48 cents. This thing listed at 16 cents. So boom. Kaboom. All right, guys. Have an excellent day. I'm out of here. Shout out to Rafterman, Cisco, and the rest of the boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest.